Yo, what's up, guys? Joker here bringing you another video for Path of Exile 2, my day 4 recap. And today has been quite insane. I've had some pretty good RNG that I've been happy about. So let's go ahead and take a look at the character real quick. Right now, we're at level 74 Pathfinder, and as you can potentially tell from the resistances, I've gotten relatively lucky on slamming items. We have 1800 life, and the only things that we've changed about the tree is we're testing gas arrow right now. So we took out this forking chance because you can't fork if you explode on impact, right? So I went ahead and I took that out, and then we're taking these nodes over here. We're taking the boosted quiver effect because I found this on the trade site and it's relatively insane in my opinion. So it has 50% increased damage with bow skills and plus one projectile, plus a shit ton of accuracy. This kind of leaves a quiver that I can use if I ever move over to like an ice shot character, which I potentially might do, or just like a normal Deadeye. This would be the quiver that I use in that scenario anyways. So it was like a good investment. I got it for only 2 exalts, right? Then we look at my amulet, and I believe I slammed on spirit since the last time I showed this. I believe yesterday it was only 3 modded, and I slammed on crit chance and spirit. Once again, really good for if I plan on going to just a normal bow character because we have a lot more crit chance, right? And once again, a lot more accuracy, and the spirit is just good. Spirit is just auras. Then we have my boots. We continue to slam them, and we hit double armor invasion, which is one of the things that I said I would be perfectly happy with anyways. I would really like life, but I also really don't want to risk chaos orbing these until I get like a better alternative boot, right? Until I get some expert boots up and running. Chestplate is exactly the same, and bow is exactly the same. Our gloves are the same as well. So those are kind of the next things that we're going to try to upgrade. The bow is fine indefinitely until I can get much later end game, right? The gloves definitely do need an upgrade because they're level 3, and this ring needs an upgrade. I pretty much am just looking for another ring that has life and a res. I'm working on another prismatic ring, which showing you this is kind of ridiculous, right? I found a prismatic ring on the ground. I hit it with an alteration and I hit 13 all res. I'm like, fuck yeah. I hit it with the AUG and I hit 110 life. And I'm like, holy shit. Then I hit it with a regal and I get 34 fire res. And I'm like, this ring is amazing. It's going to replace my ring anyways. This one ring is giving me what? 56% fire res as well as 22 just general all res. This ring is so good, and it has 110 life. I slam it with an exalt and I get 18% chaos damage. Are you kidding me? The best thing about this ring is I also hit lightning as well. So if I do go over to a generic bow character, right, and I use like lightning arrow or something, I don't know if lightning arrow is in the game, but if I use a lightning bow skill, then I am good. Mimetic salvo or whatever it is. I might test that out with a generic bow character if I get bored of this one, because I pretty much have half the gear anyways. Then I got this belt, right? I picked it up, I slammed it with an alteration, got 79 life. slammed it with an AUG, got 30 fire res, and then I exalted it twice and got fire, and I got cold and lightning res, right? So this belt is really good. The only thing that would make this better is if I slam it and I get plus to charms, right? I believe that's an affix. So if I can get the plus to charms, then this belt would just be like perfect. Helmet is the same. This is the other thing that we're replacing, right? So we have three pieces of gear that we have left to replace. Everything else is looking pretty good. We're testing gas arrow. I think I already mentioned that. And if we go ahead and take a look at our currency tab, we have a divine and an orbo chance. So that was pretty dope. We also have a couple of GCPs, and this is left over all of my crafting. So we're doing pretty good on currency. Let's see. I have been tempted to test a lightning character because I got this, right? I was thinking about playing like a spark mage, cast on shock type thing, just because this weapon's fucking amazing, right? I found it in a ritual. So I want to continue playing this character, but I'm just getting so much gear, dude. I'm just getting so much gear for all these other classes that I want to play. The last thing that I'll go over is my atlas because we found something really cool. We found an untainted paradise, right? Um, if I put it in perspective of our refugee, right? This is where you start. I found it over here. Um, that being said, the atlas is randomly generated for everybody, right? So it's not likely going to be over here for you as well. But this is the type of area that you find it in at the very least. You find it in like this coastal area, right? Where it looks like there's a little bit of forest over here and a little bit of desert over here. That's the area where you're going to find it. So I've been moving towards the coastline on purpose because I remember, I believe it was Jonathan saying that that's where you would find it. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. How long has this recording been? It has been 7 minutes. I can go ahead and run this real quick. Let me grab a map. If we go here, and do we have a tier 3 map? We don't. So we'll just have to run a tier 2. They recently just fixed the maps, in case you're wondering. Prior, I was only getting T1 maps, but now they made it much more common. Like since they made the patch, my progression towards this quest, I went from complete 10 tier 1s to complete the 10 tier 3s, all like back to back. The map drop rate, I guess Waystone, since I should call it what it's called, but the Waystone drop rate has increased a ton. And then this is pretty much the play style of the character, right? I run through and I drop down gas arrow. I may swap back to poison burst arrow. I'm still undecided. Gas arrow is pretty cool. There was a comment on the last video asking why was I playing poison burst over gas arrow, and I'm like, I just haven't looked at it, so let's go ahead and take a look. And it's pretty dope. It works really well charging my Plague Nova, and it works kind of the same way as Poison Burst Arrow, anyways, because even though it doesn't hit, it has a hit effect on it. So it's working pretty good. Like if we go into Gas Arrow right real quick, I think it does have naturally more damage as well. Because if I'm understanding correctly, can all those things die over there, please? If I'm understanding correctly, we have the damage from the poison cloud going off 100% of the time. So we have the arrow that hits and poisons, but then the poison cloud itself should be doing a ton of damage. And then the explosion as well, right? So each arrow theoretically should be almost applying my max poisons. Okay, here's a rare over here. I guess that's a good showcase of the damage, right? We drop a little bit more wither, and there we go. Oh, passive tree as well. One more thing. We made our way up here and we took wither away, which gives us increased wither effect on top of the fact that when an enemy enters our presence, when an enemy enters our presence, we wither them, right? And then over here, just gain 11% of damage as extra chaos is really big. Sorry, I didn't go over this before. I forgot. What else did we do? I think that's it. And then over here, we actually did our second ascendancy and we got 6 passive points, right? Originally, I was spec'd over here, but since I am using the building toxins, that paired with the overwhelming toxicity, my poison just had like no duration. So it wasn't working that well. Once again, it was when I was using poison burst arrow, so I could potentially try it again now that I'm testing gas arrow. But the plan is to do the third ascendancy, getting overwhelming toxicity and taking out these 3 points and putting them somewhere else, right? That's the game plan as of right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. And until next time, take care.